Hello guys, I am Amol Belekar. Today we see creating the ASP.NET Web application using Visual Studio 2070. So for creating ASP.NET Web application we require the Visual Studio ID. So you can download this Visual Studio IDs from official Visual Studio site. So you can download it from the Visual Studio dot Microsoft.com. So there are different editions present. So Visual Studio is a basically ID, that is integrated development environment. So you can uh, develop application, different types of application using Visual Studio IDs. So you can develop desktop application, you can develop web application, you can develop mobile application using Visual Studio. So it is a ID, integrated development environments, means whatever required for editing, debugging, compiling, testing the application, that all thing done at one place is called as a ID, integrated development environment. So similar like Visual Studio, there are different IDs also, the Eclipse and all. So for developing ASP.NET web application we will use the Visual Studio ID. So download it from the this official site visualstudio.microsoft.com. There are different editions are there: community edition, professional edition and enterprise edition. So you choose this community edition. It is a free for individual developers, academic users and open source. So you download it from there. So in my machine I have installed Visual Studio 2017. So go to the start menu, then here Visual Studios, and click on this Visual Studio 2007. So when you click, it will open this screen. So this is a startup screen. So get started screen will open. In that it will show the recent projects and open, if you want to open add project into that. So this is open window, in that open folder, open project, or open a website directly you can say. Then here if you want to create new project, you can click on this new project also, and there are some here developer news also. So you can create new project by clicking over here, or you can go to the file, new, and select the project. So there is a shortcut for that also, Control Shift N, or for creating project or creating new file you can use Control N. So we are going to create a project. So click on this, find new project. So this will open the new project window. In that it will show the different uh, categories, like in a recent, whatever recent project you have open. So class library ASP, these are the recent project open, so that. Then installed, in that installed we have different choices, the install project, and there is a third option is called as online also. In that online templates they will provide for that. So here you have to select the install template. This will be based on whatever the template you selected at the time of installation of Visual Studio. Based on that these templates will come. So there are different language also, whatever you choose on this basis it will come. So you can develop application by using Visual C Sharp, Visual Basic, Visual F Sharp. So these are the language. If you choose Visual C Sharp, then Visual C Sharp project, whatever the project you develop, that done through the Visual C Sharp language. If you choose the Visual Basic, then it will go to the Visual Basic, similar like Visual F Sharp. So you can develop also SQL Server database project, JavaScript. So you can project you can also develop Azure Cloud. Then TypeScript project also you can do, that is blank Node.js console application, and other different project you can also develop by using Visual Studio. So we are going to develop ASP.NET web application using Visual C Sharp. So select Visual C Sharp. So in the, if you choose any language, they also provide the different types of application. Like if you are going to develop Windows desktop application, then it will there you can develop also normal console application, desktop and web application. If you choose Windows desktop application, it contains the WPF application, Windows Form app, console app, and different types of application projects are there. If you choose web, then you can go able to develop ASP.NET Core web application or ASP.NET web application. For previous version also, whatever the before the core, that whatever the web application project developed, that is ASP.NET empty website, from by using that previous version you can choose, or WCF project also. You can select .NET Core, that will this .NET Core project will run on this Windows, Linux and Mac OS. So different types of application you can develop by using this .NET. Suppose console application, that will run on different OS, Linux also, on Mac OS also. Test project also you can develop. Cloud based projects are there, and WCF projects also there. So we are going to develop simple web ASP.NET web application. Go to the web, in that you can select ASP.NET web application, or you can go to the here .NET standard also, .NET Core. These different type of this .NET distribution. So you simply select to web from the Visual C Sharp and ASP.NET web application. So if you choose this core, then that will create a ASP.NET core web application, that for the Windows, Linux, Mac OS using .NET Core. And you can also create this at ASP.NET Core MES application using this ASP.NET Core. So in our lecture series, we are focusing on ASP.NET web application for this using the .NET framework. So this is project template for creating this .NET ASP.NET web application. It will create MVC application, a web API application using this ASP.NET web application .NET framework. So choose this ASP.NET web application, then write a name here for that. Suppose hello world web application. Okay, then you can choose here location. Visual Studio allow you to store our project at any location. Still we are using different ISO, so we are able to store this at any location if you are using Visual Studio for the developing web application. So I am choosing this folder, and here it is a solution name. So here our project name and solution name for same. So for the whatever the solution name is, we are creating directly for the solution. So basically difference between project and solution is that in a solution can contain multiple projects. So for example, here our, so in our now it will create hello world web application solution. In that it will create hello world web application C# project. So you can add also Visual Basic project into that. So hello world web application solution content Visual Basic, any another class library project, or any type of project we can add in this one solution. And here it is a .NET framework, you can use different project. So this will only enter your name and solution and choose the path, and whatever the rest of things keep it as it is. This will create directly for the solution, and if you want to add source control, then check this. Currently it is not required, so click on OK. Now it will create the ASP.NET web application. In that also it will provide the different choices for developing that. So if you want to develop ASP.NET MEC application, this is also here given. If it is a want to develop MEC web application template, web form, you are going to create the ASP.NET web form application. This is a choice for that. Web API also you can create, that is RESTful HTTP services. That single page application also you can develop by using this. And Azure API app, Microsoft Azure API apps, that will create by using this option. So for our application, we simply click on empty. That will create empty project template for ASP.NET application, and that does not have any content into it. If you choose this add folder into core reference, that a web form, MEC, web player, then respective reference will be added into that. So currently we are not going to add any folder or core references and we are not going to change any authentication. So whatever the default settings are there, that will keep as it is. Only we select empty and click on OK. So Visual Studio will create a project Hello World Web Solution, that will create Hello World Web Solution project also, and solution name, both name are same, because in our solution we have only one project. So in many cases, in one solution we have different project also there. So it will create project, and here it will show the Hello World Web application overview, whatever the connected services are there for that, and this publish. So we are not going to detail into that. So normally we require the solution explorer for what the content into the project. So to see the solution explorer, go to the view, click on solution explorer. This is a shortcut key for that, control plus alt plus L. So that will open the solution explorer on the side. So here this is a solution explorer. In that, this is a solution. In our Hello World Web application solution, we have one project, this Hello World Web solution. Similar, like we can add n number of project into this one solution. You can add Visual Basic project, you can add a website project, or you can also add C Sharp, different type of project, class library project, or any other project into this one solution. So one solution may can contain the different project. That is a basic difference between this project and solution. So this is a solution Hello World Web application, and this is a project, and that is developing using the C Sharp language. So Hello World Web application. So this is a auto generated code. In that, it will contain the different thing, means it contains the web.config file. So this is a auto generated. I'm only seeing to you, you doesn't bother about that for timing now, because this is auto generated by Visual Studio. This will web.config file, similar like that. This package.config, then references are, it will add it. So these are the different things. So if you want to any references here, this is system references is there, system.core system. By default references, these are the added. If you click on this will open in a object explorer. So you can see in a system, what is that system, simply in that what is this system namespace. In that, what you can see, any type of, this is a class URI builder, URL format, different type of classes. Directly whatever the inbuilt classes, you can check from here, and what methods it contains, you can use that. And here it is equal method, so it will compare to URS for equality. So these are the basic object explorer that is used to explore the object, different object, whatever the different classes are there, interfaces are there. These are the classes from the system package. So this is available references into. So these all packages and classes available in our project by default. So this is system.data. In that system.data, different data row class. So this is a data row class, and these are the members. So if you choose this, suppose clear error. So this is a method, what it does. So all details will go. If any method you don't know about that, you can see directly from here also by using object explorer. You can directly double click on this here. Otherwise you can go to the this view and object explorer. There also you are able to see the details of different object classes, interfaces, methods, details into that. Okay, so this is our empty project. We doesn't add anything into that. So these are the some properties in that assembly info. This is auto generated code. Currently you doesn't require to say about this. So this is auto generated code only I want to see. And if you see in this our we have created only one folder. This is solution Hello World Web application solution. In that, it will create again this Hello World Web application. This is for the project. In this solution, you can also number of project contents in this project. we have only one project, hello world web application. So if any other is there, that will comes here. If any packages are there, that packages comes into this. And in hello world web application, this is a bin folder, whatever the compile that comes in here. Then objects folder is there, debug. Then here properties, whatever the properties in that, this assembly info.cs file is there. And this is hello world. This is a, see, if you see, this is a visual c sharp project file in that solution, and their extension is ces project.users. This is package config, web config, and debug .config, release.config for this project. This is one project in this solution. If any another project is, that comes here also. So all this structure is like that, that we will see in a folder and here also. Okay, now we are going to simple hello world project. So if you want to do that, simply you require to add a web form. Okay, so simply right click on project, go to the add, and in that add option we will get the different options. So directly we can add a class, style sheet, html page, different references, web form also. Here directly you can click on here also web form, or you can click on new item. So right click on project, add new item, and select web form. Here also the language is visual c sharp, because this project language is C#. In that we can add different component, html page also, javascript pages, style sheet, web form, different types of items you can add by using this add item. You can add data items also, sql server items also. So now we are going to add a web form, and web form have a .aspx extension. Okay, if you choose html page, it will have html extension. If you choose javascript file, then it is js expression, style sheet, cs. Similar, like if you choose the waveform, that have .axbs extension. So I will rename this waveform as hello world waveform. Hello world waveform, and click on select this waveform, rename it, and click on add. So this will add a form for the web application. Without adding this waveform, if you try to run this project, then it will show error, because it doesn't contain any waveform, because it doesn't any have page also, or any static content also, so it will show the error. So something to show we require that, so we have added the waveform. So this is hello world waveform.axpx file. Here it will show. So this is a code of that. So this is a auto generated code. Majorly it contains the html part, and this is a page directive. We will see all the details about in further lectures. Okay, this is auto generated, and majorly it is the html code. And this is the source. You can see its design view also, you can see in split mode also. These are the different view. In design means directly it will show how the page is there. Suppose here I will type hello world. I will split means it will show the code and design mode also. Suppose I will type hello world, hello world. So that will show. See here, code is automatic generated. You can do here from design form of view, or directly I will use this, or from the coding also. So here this is auto generated code. In that you can directly write, suppose hello world. Okay, and we will save this. And to run this project, click on this uh, IIS Express, this run button, or click on F5. It will shows the Google Chrome, that will run this ASP.NET web application in a Google Chrome. You can choose any other web browser also, by Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge, whatever browser you have available in your machine, you can choose also. So by default in this my machine I have choose the Google Chrome, so it will by default run this. So click on this as express. This will run your web application that will show the hello world waveform.axps. So when we add this waveform, it will add .axpx file and its code behind file, that is hello world web app.axpx.cs file, that is code behind file. We will see detail about that. So now we are running our application. So it will run in a Google Chrome by typing this URL localhost, this is a port number, and then this our file name hello world waveform.axpx. So that will run our waveform application hello world waveform.axpx. So basically how it works, this URL request goes to the server. Server will check the file present in that web application. So our file present in that web application, hello web application, simply uh, reply it back to the, if it is a static then it will directly send back to the, if it is a any scripting language is there, that will parsing it and show the output in the form of HTML. So this is the output hello world. So this is a simple hello world program in ASP.NET. Okay, so this is the output. Now we will see about, so only what we have, this all things are auto generated, only we add a waveform and this part, and that will show in a way. So basically you can add button also. So this is a, I will close this, this is a source code. If you split it, it will show the design mode and all. So if you want to drag drop any control, if I enter and suppose if you want, so see the control. Okay, so suppose if you want to add button, also you can add different text box, then toolbox, and there is there, so you can choose this toolbox to take the different controls, or you can use the shortcut control text. So that will show the different toolbox. In that toolbox you can choose the different controls. So I will choose, suppose simply any, you suppose I will add button, here it is button, and simply drag drop, that will show the button here, and this will generate the automatic code if you drag drop here. As simple as, you can type this also, ASP colon button, its ID and name, that will create button also, or you can simply drag drop it, whatever you have convenient. So in both way it will work. I have in a split mode, in design mode directly you can drag drop, and in source code you can code, or in split mode you can do the both the things. So save it, and that will show the button and run onto the web page. So if you run this, that will show the button hello world and then button here. So in this it will generate, this is hello world label and button, this is, so we don't return any code for that, but this is a simple ASP.NET web application. Now here also we will see the file, about this file. So this file has .axpx extension, and also this cs extension, axpx.cs extension, that will contain the code behind file also, we can say, that will contain the code. In that we can write the code, where this is a page load method of this class, this is head, and this is hello world form, it is a partial class. Okay, means what, if you see there is another class in this hello world waveform, that is called as a hello world waveform.axpx.designer.cs. so this is a designer file, it is auto generated, means when you drag drop that button, that code will be automatically added into that. So this is auto generated. You do not need to write code here, because it automatically changed by the Visual Studio. When we drop the button control, this code will be added by the Visual Studio into this file. So this is also same name of the class, hello world waveform. That's why it is a partial class. So hello world waveform, in that content, this is a form 1 HTML form and button. If you see here, see hello world wave class, in that it will contain the page load method. That page load method contain in this partial class. And form 1, this one is HTML form, and button whatever we have added. So this is auto generated part, and this is a code behind file. So this is a partial class, in that we write this whatever the code behind part is there. So button and all that code is not written here, that will automatically generate it into .axpx.designer.cs. So these all is auto generated code, and this is a code behind file. Okay, so that's it for today. This is a simple web application you can see and run by using this any browser you have. Okay, so that's all for the today. Thank you.